Hey guys, someone by the name Dr. No You Just Didn't started a petition to have Cynthia G removed from YouTube. I gotta get the feeling there's probably O'Shea Duke Jackson because nobody stands STAN for Kevin Samuels like O'Shea Duke Jackson. I almost feel like they must have some type of secret thing going on. Um, we never know. But, I think when you look at the numbers, they're trying to get 25,000. Goldie's trying to get 25,000 on her petition for Kevin Samuels. And he's trying to get 50,000 for Cynthia G. And he only has 296 signatures. I don't find her problematic. Sorry. I don't necessarily have to agree with everything. Like I said, me personally, I'm not going to sit on YouTube and just totally bash black men all day long. I don't think she's bashing them. I think she's addressing some of the issues that they do have and that you can see, and people outside of our community can see it as well. And so I was, very happy when she did that video with the guy who kind of, made the point. Because some of the stuff that a lot of these guys are coming on YouTube saying is very delusional. They're definitely building this false sense of importance um, with the women that they have to marry and all this stuff, right? So that's a way for them to make themselves feel good. If they're scratching and fighting to marry a woman who looks a certain way, regardless if the woman is just there for a paycheck or what have you, they don't care. As long as they can say that they are, looking important to some other self-loathing black man. So, she speaks a lot on a lot of that, and that's the stuff that she said is actually true. And if you really sit down and talk to a lot of these guys, you can hear it. You can hear it in their conversations. Some of them don't even. They really think it's. They're seeing and hearing it so much that they think it's just normal behavior to act in that way. And so, but my whole thing is that if people find Cynthia G problematic, then they're going to have to find O'Shea Duke Jackson and Jada Black problematic as well, because they actually kind of speak the same on the same topics mostly when they put their videos up. They're usually using the same a lot of the same. They will all touch on a lot of the same topics that are coming up, trending topics, stories that are out here. And so it's just funny because if you're going to say that she needs to be removed, the Jada Black needs to be removed, O'Shea Duke Jackson needs to be removed. And I don't personally feel like that they need to be removed, just like I don't feel like she needs to be removed. So I think that somebody is just trying to use her because they're upset over the Kevin Samuels petition. But we know that Cynthia G, her channel is nowhere near what Kevin Samuels is doing. What he's doing is disgraceful. She's actually holding real conversations about stories that are coming up in the media that are real life issues and giving her opinion on them. He's not doing that. He's sitting there talking to people and degrading them about choices that they've made in life, that they are choosing to share with him to try to get an honest opinion. And he's taking that moment to berate and belittle people instead of speaking to them in a better, he can choose other ways of getting his points across. If he's claiming to be as intelligent as he wants you to believe he is, then you shouldn't have to be aggressive and angry and rude towards people when you're talking to them. And I don't really know who made him the authority on any of the stuff that he speaks on. It's pretty funny to me. All of that is just hilarious to me. I personally don't like him, like I said, for my own personal reasons. And so that's going to remain the same. I think that if he is to stay on YouTube, then he probably should change his subject matter and the way he talks to people. He has 1 million subs. More than likely, most of those people will not leave his channel if he changes his subject matter. So I think that he can change his subject matter and continue on YouTube. And like I said, if I feel like if people feel like that Cynthia G should leave, then O'Shea Duke Jackson should leave, Jada Black should leave, and a few other guys on here. Because you can, like I said, you can go to all these people's channels and see that they're touching on the same stories. She's just speaking from a woman's perspective, and they're speaking, I guess, from a man's perspective. And some of these guys change, they're so delusional, they just change up their whole story and make it into what they want to make it into about somebody else's life. You know? So if you find her problematic, you definitely should find them problematic. So that means they should leave as well. Since we're talking about who should leave. But yeah, I don't think that she hates men. I don't think that she hates black men. Um, but when people feel the need to, think that they have some right to call out flaws that they claim that they see in all black women, then she has a right to do the same thing. And what makes what she's saying different and wrong, and what Kevin Samuels or some of these other weird guys that are on here, weirdos that are on here, what they're saying, like, what's the difference? If you think that they have a right to point out somebody's flaws or trying to dictate when a woman should have a child or not, um, then why should she? What makes what she's saying wrong? And she don't even talk like that because I follow her channel. But let me know what you guys think about both of these petitions. And something that I said a long time ago when I first noticed all this stuff, that because it's a lot of stuff going on YouTube. It's some women out here that I do find problematic, but I won't go into it in this video. um, and I said this before, I don't support it on either side, to be honest. But I don't find Cynthia G problematic. It's some women out here that I do find problematic, however, that do promote division and who are operating on agendas. I don't necessarily feel that she's operating on an agenda like that. I think that she's saying what's good for the goose is good for the gander. I think that's her point with some of the stuff that she's doing. But I don't think that she dislikes black men or hate black men or whatever foolishness that they're trying to push out here. I think that she understands that there's a certain mindset in certain black men that she's speaking to. I don't think that she's speaking to all black men. But Kevin Samuel seems to think that he knows everything about all black women, and that's the difference. But let me know what you guys think about all of these conversations about the division that people are trying to create here on YouTube for clicks and views and for the amusement of non-black people. Let me know how you guys feel about the petitions. If you've signed them, why did you sign? Will you sign? I will put the one that Goldie created up regarding Kevin Samuels being removed. But I won't be putting the one up for Cynthia G. If you want to find it, you can go find it on your own. Because personally, like I said, I do like her. I support her. I support her channel. And I actually appreciate the work that she's doing. Because like I said, there are some women out here that's problematic as well. Even though she don't really speak to a lot of that, she will. And she definitely speaks to all of this foolishness that these men are saying on here. And we do need that balance, and that's what I think. That's my opinion. You guys can let me know what you think, and I will see you in the next video.